Hey guys, I'm Runbuck on Runbuck on Gaming. Got another deck review or deck breakdown for you. This time I got rolled by a guy that'd been up to 1950, 330 wins. What was unique about it was a mirrored Elixir play followed by mass. So basically he kept mirroring his Elixirs. Got up to 4 at one point. Well, let's take a look at the attack, and then we can, as usual, kind of ponder what's making it work and then figure out is there ways to counter it. Here we go. So, Builder's Workshop, Arena 6. And his name is Al. So Al opens, I mean, at this point, we're both watching, but this is where I see the Elixir, so we know it's a pump play in some sort, or at least he likes pumps. We don't know he has the mirror yet, so I just go with the standard, let me nuke it. So far, so good. And then I should have known, and I missed this, because I've never actually faced a mirrored pump play. I should have known he was mirroring, and then thought about what I wanted to do. Now, in hindsight, one thing I was thinking is that on the drop of an Elixir pump, what he's giving you is really a gap in defense. He doesn't have. He's basically given up a mobile unit for a static, like probably similar to dropping a Tesla, but it has no defensive component to it unless it's dropped forward. And so I probably should have pressed in with the long range, like maybe an Expo back here. Would have messed with him, forced him to drop units up front, and then I could have defended and probably nicked up his backside pretty well as they're dropping that, right? Especially when he did the mirror. That really was a moment in time where he was really kind of committed to a very passive set back type of defense. I mean, he's still coming into me, but notice how he's not pressing my towers yet. And the other thing I noticed was that during the non-double elixir phase, up to a minute left, again, I'm banging his elixirs, but you really don't see him. I mean, here's his strongest push into my side with mass. So he's basically got 2 pumps down. I counter, and we don't really take much damage. Let me see, but he has an elixir advantage, so. But he uses that to continue his elixir component. So basically, right now his advantage is he has elixir storage going, and I'm not getting my fireball to nuke it down. So I know I'm in trouble at this point. And here we go into the two elixir phase, and this is where I think if you haven't done some serious damage to him, granted, now at this point that was a rushed play, but my fear was that he had two down, and as you can see, he was able to drop some serious mass. My fear was if I didn't get down quickly, it was going to be over, and I was right. So, I don't know. But now, at this point, this is where I really know I was in trouble. I got 4 elixir pumps down. I'm like, well, what can't he do? And so, there's no way that anything like a Prince play is going to get through because there's so many. He has elixir all the time and troop options to push with. And notice his final closing was a nice build. Started with some stuff in the back, came forward, uses the minion horde to clear any defensive stuff in the mid, and then he comes through with his closing of mass, and then doubles with 2 wizards off of his mirror, which is a good idea. And he lets his elixir pumps taper out over that time. So it's a tough go. I think in hindsight, the only 2 things I could do were the ones I mentioned. But if you have ideas of what I could have done better as you looked at this, let me know. It's an interesting play. It feels a little spammy. I don't think it's really a ornate plan. And also I don't have his level of elixir pumps, but we'll see. Hope it helps. Good luck.
What am I gonna do? My clan sucks. Hey, it's JTJ.
I think that's an all-out attack.
No, it's the legendary JTJU. JTJU. What? I like my horn. You and this army. Download Clash of Clans for free. Then subscribe to JTJU and win.